Hello and welcome to the Comedy Store Live, where you will experience the most sought-after and hilarious comedians straight from the greatest comedy club in the world, the Comedy Store London. As always, we've brought you three of the best comedians in the UK. Up first, it's the amazing Matt Bragg.
Thank you very much. Thank you, that was lovely. Great, well, it's lovely to see you. Well done for coming out tonight. It's a proper thing to support live comedy, isn't it? Hello? It's proper, isn't it? Yeah. It's not, you know, you get like those self-righteous people that say things like, don't do your shopping online, support your local high street. And you just think, fuck off. I mean, how do you know where I live? I live in a horrible little market town in the Midlands. You want me to support my local high street, do you? Yeah, and what if none of my family vape? If you don't want a Turkish barber or a coffee, there is nothing. It's not even the good coffee, is it? It's those wanky little independent ones. They try too hard. That's my issue. There's one by us, and last week they had one of those A-frame chalkboards out the front, and right at the top it said one coffee, £7. Right? Gets worse. Under that, one coffee, please, £4.80. Under that, hello, one coffee please, £3.10. I won't tell you how I ordered, but it cost me 14 quid in the end. Worth every penny, by the way. It's good to see. It's good to see people out having a drink on a Friday. Lovely. It's the best drug, isn't it? Alcohol. But it's the safest. So it's fucking Wild West out there now, isn't it, with other drugs? But you can't buy them now. You buy proper drugs now. You don't know what's in there. You get that little plastic bag. You've no idea what's in there. A mate of mine went to hospital last year because he accidentally snorted a spare button. That was awful. Right, one of the big ones as well. Right, like a big... I said to him, like, you should have had one of the little collar buttons, you know, see how you feel. It's dreadful. Like a penny up a Hoover. Shocking. You've got to look after yourself, haven't you? I don't look after myself at all, by the way, I'll be up front with you. This year, I went to the dentist for the first time in 14 years. Yeah, I know. Thank you very much, I appreciate that. I've got like a real phobia of spending money. More than that, I don't trust dentists. Never have, never will. It's the only conspiracy theory that I fully believe in. That it's not in a dentist's financial interest for you to have good teeth. All their money is in you having shit teeth. They need it. And now it's like whenever I see those adverts for toothpaste, and they say, 9 out of 10 dentists would recommend this toothpaste. I think, oh. Give me the toothpaste recommended by that one whistleblower then. Not having it. There's no other body part where if you don't wash it twice a day, it falls off. I have never met a guy in a wheelchair and gone, oh, what happened, mate? I fucking ran out of shower gel. You can't trust them. I had a hole in my tooth, right, and I still thought, I'm not going to a dentist. Right, I don't want to make this worse. And so this was my thought process. Genuinely, I thought, I am going to get a new toothbrush. And so I went down to Boots, and I was having a look through them, and they're fucking expensive, by the way. Like 80, 90, 100 quid. For the girl like working there said, "You looking for anything in particular?" I was like, yeah, you got a used section anywhere. 100 quid. And I picked one up. This is my favourite one. It was an Oral-B toothbrush. The strap line of it was Oral-B. Brush like a pro. What the fuck are you talking about? Pro what? I'm pro toothbrusher. The funniest part about that to me is that means there's some people out there who never made it. Right? I mean, they might be in here tonight. See them at the bar later like pissed up failed footballers. Yeah, no, I could have gone pro. I could have gone pro. Right. All the money's in Turkey now. It was a wrist injury in the end. I couldn't get the... Just semi-pro now. Just flossed my mates for a fiver. By the way, nothing wrong with being semi-pro at anything. I will say that I support a non-league football team, and that's it doesn't get any more semi-pro than that. But it's better. Genuinely, I went to we played Stratford upon Avon away 2 weeks ago, and like Stratford, lovely place by the way, birthplace of Shakespeare and all that. But I mean, my point with it is like you could go to Anfield and hear 45,000 people sing "You'll Never Walk Alone," or you could have gone there and heard 45 people sing "Shakespeare is a pedo." Spine tingling. Anyway, point being, I bought a new toothbrush and it didn't fix the hole in my tooth. So I thought, it all came to a head one day when I ate a cookie and ended up in the fetal position. I thought, this is not sustainable. So I had to phone the dentist and get booked in for this tooth extortion. And extraction. Actually, well, it didn't have to be an extraction. He said to me at the start, he said, either you can have root canal surgery, yeah, £2,500 that, or you can have extraction for 200 quid. I'll have the extraction, mate, yeah, obviously. His disappointment was reflected in the care that he gave. over the extraction, which it went on for an hour and 45 minutes. Yeah. 3 different dentists, by the way. First one couldn't do it, second one couldn't do it, third one finally got... And this is a real insight into British politeness, this. End of it, like, hour and 45 minutes, my face was down here, like, covered in my own blood, just like kicking through bits of my own jawbone on the way out. I was in agony. And it got to the end of it, didn't complain. Didn't have that in me, I couldn't... At the end, it was exactly like, you know that moment when the barber holds a mirror up at the end of a haircut? It's exactly like I just sat up and went, yeah, lovely job, mate. I walked outside and my mate was picking me up and I got in the car. First thing he said was, how did it go? I was like, up and down, mate, actually, up and down. And he just said to me, I don't get it. Why didn't you just go to Turkey? Just get it. I said, fucking, what do you mean, why didn't I go to Turkey? And he said, everyone's doing it now. Get their teeth done. And you've seen them, haven't you, when they come back and they got like those dinner plates in their mouth. I've got no need for teeth like that. I've no desire to be able to chew through cable. Also, my biggest worry with that is if you go out to Turkey to get your teeth done, if that flight home crashed, they'd never identify anybody. You have any idea how confusing that would be for air crash investigation? You know, it looks like there's one bloke on this flight. I mean, good job it went down. He had 6,500 teeth. Yeah, terrifying. It's not necessarily the expense of dental work that I don't like. It's more just the fact that I hate the thought of paying for something that I think I really should be able to do myself. I think it's possible. I think it's doable. With YouTube and everything now, it's doable. It's doable. My granddad did all his own dental work for his whole life. He had a pot of super glue and a pair of pliers. That was it. He saved a fortune. I thought, well, maybe I could do that. But then the more you think about it, like, granddad's pain thresholds are just unbelievable. Think of your granddad now. Granddads are hard. Like, I mean, my granddad was hard. He fought the Japanese in the Far East. Like, he was hard. That wasn't even in the war. Terrible. That was a Wagamama's in Norwich. Great to see you again at some point. Have a lovely weekend. Thank you.
Matt Bragg, everybody. Up next, it's Markus Birdman.
Fuck me, I didn't even get to the microphone and the clapping had stopped. You're tired? Is that what it is? Good to be here. You don't know me, fair enough. So I'll start with a tried and tested joke about my knob. I have a daughter. When she's about 5, I was in the bath. Parents know this. Kids have got no boundaries, so she waltzes in, points between my legs, says, "Daddy, what's that?" Right, it's a bad situation for a man to be in, because you know whatever it is you say, she's going to go straight back to her school, tell all her friends. They're going to tell their teachers, tell their parents. Everybody's going to know exactly what it was that her dad said, so I thought about this very carefully. I said, that is massive. So we've got... Good. We're off. Weird times. It's weird, isn't it? It's weird times. We're coming out of that, which is lovely. And this is how weird it is. It's now completely acceptable for white people to fist bump each other. When the fuck did that happen? Do you know? I fist bumped my 84-year-old mum the other day. My 84-year-old mum fist bumped the vicar. That's not a phrase you hear often enough, is it? She's like Missy Elliott, my mum. And I had a weird lockdown. We all had a weird lockdown, but I was really ill during lockdown. This is true. I'm not bullshitting. I lost half of my eyesight on the right-hand side. You lot needn't have shown up, I'll be honest with you. And I'm in glasses for the first time, which I'm getting used to. And there's a slightly dark tint to this. Can you see that? This is the darkest tint you can do before you're Bono in it on stage, right? And I'm wearing glasses, so I'm keen to avoid the lights, right? And Bono, he's wearing glasses. He's got glaucoma, and he's keen to avoid tax. Now... It's good, it's all right, it's all right. It's US, this is the thing, it's all right being blind. It's half blind as I am, 50. That's not going to get any worse, it's not going to get any better. But it's a USP, that's the thing. This is show business. Let's call this what it is. This is show business. And I am a white, heterosexual, male, well-educated. Nobody gives a fuck about me. Used to be brilliant. Now you say that, nobody gives a shit. Used to be brilliant being someone like me. 100 years ago, I'd have been in charge of Hong Kong. Now I've got to shut the fuck up. No one cares about my opinion. That's fair enough. You know, new voices and all that. So to that extent, you'll be pleased with this. There won't be any jokes at the expense of women, right? So I'm a father of a daughter. It's changed my opinion of what should come out of my mouth. I no longer want to make jokes at the expense of women, which is a great shame because I had some fucking good ones. For example, now it's weird times. Anti-vaxxers can fuck off, can't they? Do you know, listen, I'm trying to be nice. I'm trying to be compassionate these days. I'm sitting down as well. You've got noticed. I'm sitting down partly because I can't see very much. My balance is off. And partly I think it's to sort of dial down that sort of confrontational thing that stand-up can often be. It's sort of less alpha, do you know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to do, you know what I mean? And don't worry, I will get out from time to time to mansplain something and headbutt some cunt. Now, but I'm trying to be kind. This is the thing, isn't it? Post-COVID, I'm trying to be sort of compassionate. And it's really difficult when there really are a lot of fucking cunts around, right? And so I've made a list, and I'm going to go through it. So anti-vaxxers, that's the first one. Now, I'm not here. You do you, right? I'm not saying you're wrong or you're right, whatever. But I was having a conversation with a friend of mine. She was like, I'm not putting that shit in my body. I was like, you used to take heroin. I've literally seen you snort cocaine off my fucking bum. What are you on about? You don't know what's in it, Marcus. You don't know what's in KFC. There's literally a secret ingredient in KFC. Nobody knows what the fuck's in that. It's not going to be good for you, is it? So everyone's a medical expert these days, aren't they? Done a bit of research online. Everyone's a medical expert, turning their back on science. Right? I did a heart operation because of my illness, and I tell people this, and I said, oh, should I get to do that? Should I get a cardiologist who's had 25 years of experience? Or should I get Dave at Wake Up Sheeple on Twitter to fucking do it, you know? Vegans can fuck off. I said it for a laugh. I don't even mean it. I don't mean it. I don't. Eat what you like. Like, firstly, it's none of my business. Of course, it's a perfectly noble position to be a vegan. Eat what you like. It's none of my business. But here's the thing. And there'll be vegans in here. The rest of us don't trust you. Something odd about vegans, isn't it? Something fishy, not fishy, something weird. It's a backstory. What did you eat in a previous life that you've now got to atone for by eating nothing delicious for the rest of this one? What did you do? It's like people who don't drink, always a backstory, isn't there? Do you know what I mean? Nobody says, I don't really drink, I don't really like the taste. Bollocks. You used to drink and then you burnt down your old primary school. I'm sure it's the same with vegans. I used to eat meat and then I ate a boy. What? Plus, all the vegans I know, have a think about this, you know, the vegans, all the vegans I know do tons of drugs. Do you know what I mean? Let's examine the ethics of that industry, shall we? Before we fret over the feelings of a cheddar. It's like I'm tucking into this burger, but at least it wasn't snuck into the country up some twitching Hispanic bum, right? Arguably, is there any other kind? Now, the... vegan cheese, that can definitely fuck off. It's awful, isn't it? Have you had that? I was introduced to vegan cheese by my friend Henning Vane. You might know him. He's a German comedian. He's a good man, and he's a terrific comic. He's a vegan, right? And I went round to dinner. He pulls this cheese out. He went, try this. It's made in Germany and amazing, right? I don't think I'm over-egging this by suggesting I think this is the worst thing that the Germans have ever done. Eat well, that's what I'm saying. Right, that's the thing, isn't it? And I'm saying it to me, I'm not saying it to you, but we know this, even if you don't. You eat well, and I'm trying to teach my daughter to do this, has historically been a very fussy little fucker, to be honest with you. So are there any parents of fussy eaters here? Yeah, there's a few. Now, I'm not trying to patronise any parents here who don't have children for whatever reason, but feeding a fussy child is a testament to your maturity and self-control. You know, because the temptation to wedge food in its fussy little fucking face. But my daughter, she eats shit, some glow-in-the-dark cheese with Shrek on the side, no problem. Something healthy that you've slaved over gets poked with a look that says, have you shat on that plate? Forget, now you're coming out with phrases you never thought. There are children starving in Africa! And you're thinking, where the fuck did that come from? I hated that when my parents said that to me. And that, of course, gets the only possible response to that from a child, which is send it to them, then. Don't lose your temper, that's what I'm saying to you. If I can give you a bit of advice, which I'm loath to do, but do not lose your temper, right? It's all over if you lose your temper. You're never going to get a child to swallow anything if they're crying. I should know. I used to be a Catholic priest. Makes that Germany joke seem all right now, doesn't it? Ladies and gentlemen, I've been Markus Birdman. Have a good night. Thanks a lot.
This show is brought to you in partnership with Ticketmaster, the home of UK comedy. From your favourite stand-up comedians to rising TikTok talent and local comedy clubs, you can find it all at ticketmaster.co.uk/comedy.
Welcome back, and now for this week's final act, give it up for the unstoppable Helen Bauer.
Hey! Hi everyone, how you doing? Good? Yeah! Okay, like a nice reception from all the women in the room. I walk on stage, I'm like, this is gonna be sick. And Jade's there just not clapping. No, it's fine. It's the moment I walked out, your entire face was like, fuck off. This is the next act? She is way too fuckable to be funny. Thank you. Correct. I know I can see the show! You know when you just know because you can see it in a guy's eyes, like, why would you have a personality with a rack like that? And look, it's fair, I'm crazy blessed, amazing breast, glowing personality, feels sick. Know what I mean, babe? Fuck yeah! Okay, you know what, I'll say it, that was too confident of a start. I feel like I just came out here, said I was too beautiful to be here, and every man in here is just like, fucking hell, love, you're average as shit, talk. It's just, look. I am going through a very confident phase in life, thank you, and I feel like we should all just love it for me, okay? Thank you. Just to be clear though, I've always been confident. It's doubled recently. I've turned 30 and I'm fucking loving it. It's so good. Like, give me a cheer if you're 30 or over, just so I know. It's sick. No, not 30 yet, babe. No, how old are you? 23. Okay, wow. No, go fuck yourself. No, with your white wine, you with your partner, yeah? Fuck. Honestly, age is not usually a big deal for me, but quite frankly, you've pissed me off. And I don't know why, but 23, slay, thrive, I don't know, I don't care. To be clear, fuck. I like being 30. It's turning 30 that's fucking weird, right? You will find this out in 7 years. So many. Like when I was turning 30, all of my friends just gathered around me, like, oh my fucking God, Helen, babe, it's happening. Fuck, you're turning 30. You're gonna love it. You will love it. Because Helen, you are finally gonna stop caring what people think about you. And that was supposed to be like a comfort for me. But just so we're all clear, I already cared so little. If I lose my tiny grasp of shame I have left, well, fuck, I'm gonna be wanking on the stage within 10 minutes. And I mean like properly, like hold my breath, get it done, like focused. So on it, look at me, good boy. I will be respected by every man in here. I say I'm so confident. I'll tell you what's happened. Like, last weekend, I was hanging out with my school friends. I feel like I can slag them off because I know they're not here because one of our friends is getting married tomorrow. So they're fucking whores and sluts, okay? I was hanging out with them and we were talking about school. Obviously, it's the only thing we have in common. And I was saying how much I loved school because I genuinely did. If anything, I thrived. And I was telling them that, and they all went silent, because it turns out I didn't have a good time at school. Apparently, I was bullied the entire time, and I was too confident and thick to notice. Which means I have just found out I spent my entire childhood wandering my hometown of Fleet in northeast Hampshire, like, okay guys, give me a call on the weekend, and they were like, go fuck yourself, and I was like, yeah, punter, like... You guys are so lovely. Do you mind if I tell you why I think I was bullied at school? Because I think I figured it out, but it's like, the only reason I can think I was bullied was when I was 13, I went through something quite tricky. Because when I was 13, I discovered masturbation, which is a lie, Alex, I can't lie to you. I was 6 in the playground and I hit a climbing frame. But we'll say 13, for dignity. Keep looking at me, good boy. Respect women's bodies. 13 is a normal age to figure out masturbation, right? And I did it in the classic British way, like alone in my room, like, what the fuck is this? Is this just a me thing? Or does everyone else get the power? But something incredible happens in every other person's brain when you discover masturbation, where you go, feels good, but shouldn't tell anyone about it. Or do it in public. I'm a sharer. I was like, feels good. The world has to know. So I was cool with it. I got the girls on one side of the classroom, and to ease them in, I was like, if you want to rest your vagina on the corner of the table. Does anyone remember table corners and how fucking lit they were? By the way, super easy for petite women. I was already 6 foot. I had to wait for science class to get on a bench. Eyes up, good boy. Thing is, when you were labelled the wanking kid at your school, it is not the compliment you believed it to be for 17 years. It also explains why no one talked about sex with me. No one in Fleet mentioned sex. They were like, don't talk to Helen, she knows too much. Which is bullshit, I knew nothing. And in general, that's fine, right? You figure out sex stuff as you go along. But the problem for me is no one told me that a blowjob means you don't blow. Which I think is like, ha ha ha, fun for us. Now. but there are 3 boys. Men now, in northeast Hampshire, who were just wandering around. Scarred by 16-year-old me, just... Like being my prom day, like, is anyone else here blowing a dick like it's a balloon? Me neither! Okay, you guys have been really nice. My name's Helen Bauer. If you want to follow me online, thank you very much!
And that is all from the Comedy Store this week. Thank you to all the acts in this week's episode. We'll be back next week with 3 more brilliant comedians for you. In the meantime, go and follow all the acts you enjoyed from today's episode. As always, if you'd like to join us at the iconic Comedy Store in London's West End or at one of our on-the-road shows throughout the UK and Europe, head to ticketmaster.co.uk and search Comedy Store. Thanks for joining us. Remember to subscribe, comment, tell your friends, and we'll see you next Monday.